Anyone that thinks justice is a joke, well, that person is simply joking and playing with the reality of their life and the lives of their children. Still on justice for Mohbad. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been on this journey for a while, quite a while, but somehow it seems Cynthia or Wunmi, she got her voice, like she sort of brought her tongue out. She started saying a lot of things on TV. You know, the thing about liars is that they do forget so soon. They do not remember. They cannot remember what they've said in the past and actions that they have displayed. Yes, it is normal for people to forget, but not in this case. Not in this case at all. I want you to pay attention because what you're about to witness will shock you. It will make you realize that, it will make you realize the wickedness of human beings in this world. A lot of people have said that Mohbad suffered, but there are questions that Mohbad cannot answer because it's not alive. Questions such as, why did you stick with this person? Why did you choose to stick with this person? Why did you choose to be with this person? Why? And why? Why did you choose? Why didn't you just get out when you realize that this person is not worth being with? That question, I want you to hold on to it because you're about to get answers. You're about to hear what will make you, like I said, realize the kind of wickedness in this world. Well, it is what it is. We are hearing this firsthand from a source. In fact, these are serious things. These are critical things. This is not a joke. It is as serious as seriousness can ever be. Maybe you might be wondering, or maybe you might have even washed your hands off justice. Maybe you might have probably gotten some other thoughts about this justice for Mohbad. But what I want to assure you is this, that justice will be served, and it will be served as it should be served, regardless of whatever it is out there. Regardless of it, this justice will be gotten. And I believe strongly in it. And I'm sure you too, you believe strongly in it. We cannot give up at this time. No, not at all. It will be against humanity for you to hands off, to take your hands away from justice. Because like I said, justice for one is justice for all. Like and share, please. Tap on the subscribe button. Let us get right into it. Still on justice for Mohbad.
Of course, he can do that because he's still loving Wunmi. Sure, you understand? Because he was still loving Wunmi and he felt that, okay, let me play with him at least. Maybe if Wunmi happens to be an understanding girl, let me just cover her shame. And if she happens to be an understanding girl and a loving girl and a lady that wants to respect herself, as a married woman, sure you understand, or that we want to convince a man that really, I love you, I want to marry you, I'm ready to marry you, come rain, come sun, I'm ready to marry you. You know, Mohbad was having that thought that Mohbad and Wunmi was going to have a change of mind. Okay, let me love her son, let me cover her shame, let me pretend as if the boy was mine. Sure you understand? And maybe a year or 2 years later, she can conceive of my own original baby and akọmọlù akọmọlùbọ́pọ̀ báwo ni wọ́n ṣe ń sọ akọmọlùbọ́pọ̀ something like that, shey you understand, that nobody will know. Maybe the first one is Mohbad's son or not. Shey you understand? But Wunmi, because Wunmi is too greedy. Wunmi is a greedy girl that she wants to be rich. She wants to get rich quickly. And what will she do? To eliminate Mohbad. To eliminate Mohbad is the easiest way for her to get rich quickly. Immediately Wunmi killed Mohbad. The second day that they buried Mohbad, Iyabo Ojo started talking about reality. She started talking about reality, even though I don't really understand the mystery behind Mohbad's death. Within me, I was like, royalty bitibawo. Though I don't know what happened. I don't know. Then I was still feeling for Wunmi. I don't even know her then, so I don't even know her personality. I don't know her. But I was feeling for her then. Ọmọ kékeré, this young girl, ọmọ kékeré that she's having a baby, a small baby, yeah. So then I was like, why will Iyabo Ojo be talking about royalty? Then she came out that she will fight for the royalty. She will make sure that the royalty that Naira Marley then she has told us that Naira Marley ló pa Mohbad. Shey you understand? So I was like, why will you be talking about royalty? It is too early. Royalty bitibawo. That is too early. After all, Naira Marley is still in Nigeria now. Abi ṣé ó fẹ́ kú ni? So not knowing that Iyabo Ojo knows what she's doing. Iyabo Ojo knows what she's doing. And thank God that when Mohbad signed into Malian record, it was Baba Mohbad that signed it. Baba Mohbad signed Mohbad into the Malian record. So how come do you now think, Iyabo Ojo and Wunmi, how come do you think that this guy died, the father is still there, the signature of the father is still there, is still with Naira Marley, the form is still there? How come do you now think that you'll be entitled to withdraw to collect the royalty? Iyabo Ojo. It was because Iyabo Ojo has an ulterior motive. Iyabo Ojo, assuming she was successful in collecting that royalty, she has a percentage. She has a percentage. In fact, Wunmi will collect that thing and just move away. She will not even bother. She will not even think of DNA o kini kan o that Baba Mohbad was even talking about. She will not even care. She would have even run away. She would have even run to a nearby country because she has had all what she wants. And the money no be small money o. Hey, the money no be small money. Even though that Wunmi's age will not carry that money. Wunmi, your age cannot carry that money. Your age can't. Even Olajumoke's age cannot carry that money. And you feel that you will take this money and you will run away. Kọ́lọ́ má jẹ́ kí ọmọ mi rìn pàdé irú obìnrin bíi titi ẹ̀. May my children not meet may my children not meet a woman or a man like you, because we have some men that have your type of character. Selfish, greedy, self-centered, èmi ni. That was the reason. Since when Mohbad died till today, Wunmi is still talking about me, self, me, my son, self, me, my son. Shey you understand? She careless about Mohbad. She has not even told us anything about Mohbad. She didn't. She refused to tell us anything about Mohbad. Even a quarter to Mohbad's life, she refused to tell us. She was telling us how Mohbad used to love her, how Mohbad loved her, how Mohbad cherished her, how Mohbad used to knack her, even when she said Mohbad was when the police said Mohbad was in severe pain, bleeding profusely. That means Mohbad was in severe pain. So you were still telling us, claiming, yes, very selfish bitch. Yes, mean that Mohbad wanted to lapio you. How come? Somebody that has loose blood, according to the police. Profuse bleeding means ẹ̀jẹ̀ tí ó dá tó ń gush, tí ẹ̀jẹ̀ ń gush lára Mohbad. Somebody that has lose a lot of blood. Okó ẹ̀ wá ń le. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ ló máa ń jẹ́ kí okó le. A man that has lose that type of blood, according to the police, how will it do like this? It is blood that is making this thing to do like this. It is blood that is controlling it. Blood. If it is short of blood, Mohbad do not even think of knacking. Even this thing will not even rise. It will not rise because it is blood that it will make it to rise. Blood. Without blood, it cannot do like this. And when this thing cannot do like this, how will it have how will the brain send message to this cucumber that you must knack? How? When Mohbad was short of this blood, profuse bleeding, how will the brain send message down to that side? How? Never fools. We know you lie with everything within you. Ṣé kíní yóò ṣiṣẹ́ ni? Wọ́n mọ̀kọ́mọ mọ̀ òṣì. Mọ̀kọ́mọ yẹn mẹ́. Mọ̀kọ́mọ yẹn. How can somebody be lying? And when you package Mohbad, you thought after in fact the interviewer was supposed to ask you this question. None of them has been able to ask you that. Papa Mohbad said he met Mohbad already dressed, packaged for burial. How come? Were you on your way to bury him, or how come did you manage to package him like that, or why did you dress him like that? They were supposed to ask you, but none of them asked you this question. So you would have explained, you would have, touchlight, as in elucidated more on what happened, on the reason behind you. Because I want to say it is you, because you give directives in the house. In fact, you are the alpha and omega of that house. In fact, you give anything you want Mohbad to do, you tell him what to do. Yes, because you are too bossy. We can see that you are bossy. You would have been the one to direct Darosha to do what he did. Because Darosha suggested that, I know how to embalm. And you gave him the instruction, you instructed him to do that. You gave him the go ahead. You gave Darosha the go ahead. You are a wife in quotes of Mohbad. You were supposed to be the one to instruct instruct the people there. Okay, oya ìwọ ẹja ṣe lè kíní kan kílẹ̀ fi ìpalẹ̀ ṣe kíní kan ṣe kíní kan. But all of them, according to their testimonies, they do take directives from, they work according to, they do anything according to your directives. You abandoned Mohbad under the staircase. It was even Atole that made us to know she was the one. I heard it from Atole that Mohbad was placed under the staircase. And he has his bed. He has his bed. Tí kò ń ṣe bed kékeré. But because, do you know why you refuse to take him to his bedroom? Do you know why you put Mohbad under the staircase? From my own reasoning, my own opinion, the reason behind you keeping Mohbad under the staircase was simply because if you lay Mohbad in his bed, you know that the spirit, your thought was that the spirit of Mohbad will be unhappy with you anytime a man sleeps with you in that same bed. You thought if the dead body of Mohbad was laid on that same bed, and maybe at the end of the day Mohbad was now laid to rest, Mohbad was now buried, that memory of Mohbad being laid in his bed will still be in your head. You will be thinking that maybe the spirit of Mohbad will hurt you. That was the reason why you refused to lay Mohbad in his bed. But tó bá jẹ́ lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, if Mohbad tó bá jẹ́ lọ, tó bá ti kú, tó bá ti bury Mohbad, tó bá ti jẹ́ lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn.
Welcome back. That was deep. That is a deep one. That is so deep. I mean, this girl, she has done a lot, and I believe strongly that a lot of people are angry. They are upset. They cannot they can't manage it anymore. They can't keep calm. They can't keep quiet about it. They are upset, and I will support whatever it is as long as justice is gotten. Can you imagine for one moment the kind of life that a lot of people are living right now? Terrible life. The kind of life where if they are not careful, they will be unalived. We all are talking about justice, but have you picked one or two things on this journey of justice? Are there lessons that you have learned on this journey of justice? You heard what our guest said about Cynthia Omonwo, how terrible she is as a human being, how evil she is as a human being, the activities of Cynthia, the wickedness of Cynthia, all of the drama so far that she has exhibited. And within you as a person, have you thought about it? Have you processed it within you? Do you think that she deserves leniency? You think she deserves to be pampered? Do you think it is irrelevant, useless for anyone to want to dig deeper into the mystery surrounding the demise of Promise Iliriolua Aloba, aka Mohbad? After all that you have heard, do you think it is out of place for anybody to maintain their stand that justice is a must and there is no way out of it? Well, for me personally, I believe strongly, so strongly, and that there is no going back. No going back. There's no going back. She came on TV and 80% of what she said, apart from questions that were directed and the lies that she put into it, she even said she has found her voice and that she has not been allowed to speak. Whereas this girl has been going from one platform to the other, paying people, and also, of course, not paying some people. Some people just like the fact that they are by the side of wickedness. There are audio recordings of people who they call speakers on behalf of Wunmi. They say, oh, that girl too, she's a liar, she doesn't say the truth. So it's not like these people are not aware. They are aware. They are aware of the happenings, of the events, of what is going on. They are so aware of it. But they choose not to say the truth. They choose to stand by the pathway of wickedness. Now, the question is this: should we also stand by the path of wickedness? Shouldn't we say no? No sentiment. Let's be objective. Let us process all that we have heard, all that we have seen, not stories that you cannot connect to the speaker. I'm talking about those that are the major players in this demise of Mohbad, such as Mohbad's mother, Mohbad's father, Cynthia Omonwon, Adura, Mohbad's younger brother, Darusha, the so-called uncle, Prime Boy, childhood friend, Spending friend, and others that we heard are like parasites in his life till today, until they are rattled up, until they realize that the axe is going to fall on them like Spending. Not until then. They barely want to say the truth. They want to maintain lies. They want to maintain lies. They barely want to say the truth. They are not shying away from it. They are boldly, brazenly walking away from truth. Why? Because they are wicked. They are wicked. They are evil people. They are evil people. It's as simple as that. Can you imagine? People have asked, how can it be? With the number of people, I mean, how can it ever be? With cameras all over the place, phones all over the place, how can it be that there is nothing at all that can be presented apart from a 2-second video? Mohbad is gone, Mohbad is gone. When was this announced? When was this announced? Does it tally with the day Mohbad passed away? These are the questions that begs for an answer. Does it tally at all? Does it? Can we connect it together? Well, it is so sad. It is so sad. Words are not making sense. They are not matching up. The police is saying something different from what Cynthia is saying. Even the hospital quickly issued a disclaimer. Perez, they said, no, this man is not our patient. This man never came to this hospital before. We have no record of him. This man was never treated in our hospital. This man was rushed into the hospital and we checked his vitals, which is important before admitting anybody. You want to see, you want to observe. He had no pulse. His eyes dilated. And upon closer examination, rigor mortis had already set in. He looked not in this world anymore. And he is not in this world anymore. Now, when you go check about rigor mortis, in fact, what we heard is second stage. So 20 minutes and rigor mortis. It seems that time frame is not framing at all. So therefore, there must be a lie somewhere, isn't it? And we also heard from a guy called Spending. He said, when we went to, before we came back, one Damola had removed the CCTV database. The database was removed. So if the database is removed, means there is no recording whatsoever that can be linked to the demise of Mohbad. Is it intentional? Did they remove it because they don't want NDLEA or whatever? Because there is a lot. They don't want NDLEA to see some of the happenings, some of the events, some of the activities of these guys. Is that why they removed it? And some might be like, oh, why did they remove it? And Cynthia will be like, yes, I know this video, if released, all our lies will be found out. But there is more in those footages. More in those footages. If we allow these footages to be released, it will incriminate us on some other criminal activities. And we don't want that. Is that why they held onto the CCTV? And Secretary, Cynthia's queen mother, mentor, said Mohbad died inside of his house and not outside. That is because talks about CCTV came up. And she said, even if they get CCTV from the outside, will they see how we fight inside and who fight in? When you begin to hear all of these things, it makes you afraid. It makes you afraid who to trust and who not to trust. Life full of mysteries. Life full of wickedness. But we say enough is enough. And that's it. I don't know what your thoughts are as regards this. What do you think? You've heard it all. You've heard it all from our guest. She analyzed the kind of person Cynthia is. What do you think? Drop your comments. See you in the next update.